Welcome back to DTS Daily. I'm Yi right here. Yesterday we covered the tragic passing away of Barbie, also known as Big S or Ta S. She was on holiday with family in Japan when she contracted influenza, which led to pneumonia, which led to her passing away. And everyone's burning question was, what happened to Big S, Barbie? Japan is medically advanced. Why wasn't this prevented? Could it have been prevented? These personal details were not known yet yesterday, but now allegedly shared by her family's tour guide. So this alleged account of what happened. So on January 29, 2025, Barbie showed symptoms of coughing and asthma while in Hakone, Japan. Okay. On January 30th and 31st, Barbie stayed in a hotel to recuperate, not venturing out. However, her symptoms worsened, so on January 31st, she called for an ambulance and she visited a hospital in Hakone, but the doctor was not able to give her a diagnosis. So she has to return back to the hotel that night. The next day, which is the fourth day of her symptoms, on February 1st, 2025, accompanied by family, Barbie visited a small hospital in Tokyo. Note, this is now her second hospital visit. Yet again, the doctor in the second hospital was not able to give her a diagnosis. Instead, she was referred to a larger hospital. So still on February 1st, 2025, she then visited a third larger hospital where she was finally diagnosed with influenza and given medication but not hospitalized. She went back to rest, but on the night of February 1st, 2025, her condition worsened, leading to another ambulance call, but sadly, she passed away due to pneumonia at 7 a.m. So she was given medication but not hospitalized, so she went back to the hotel to rest, but on the night of February 1st, 2025, her condition deteriorated overnight, leading to another ambulance call. Sadly, the pneumonia was too much for her and she was pronounced dead at 7 a.m. the next day, on February 2nd, 2025. So we have a lot of questions to ask, like, why wasn't Barbie given a diagnosis earlier? Were there no influenza test kits in the first two hospitals? Was there some sort of language barrier while she was visiting the doctor? What do you think? Do you think this could have been prevented, considering that Barbie did want to recover? She made the attempt to visit hospital, but then only at the third hospital visit was she finally diagnosed with influenza, and it might have been too late by then. It was already the fourth day of her symptoms and she was already suffering for the past 4 days. But this is just really heartbreaking to hear, You and your family were doing your best, to get diagnosed with, whatever you were having, but only at the third hospital visit, you were diagnosed with influenza, given medication, but still not hospitalized, and your condition worsened overnight, leading to pneumonia, and sadly, tragically, she passed away at 7 a.m. in the morning on the 5th day of her symptoms. Our condolences and thoughts to the family of Barbie and her family. We're now in Malaysia's Selangor ICT Shah alarm, where this viral water slide opened on January 18, 2025. You probably have seen this clip trending on social media. Editor, please show a 3-second concise clip of the water slide here. Okay. So this water slide has gone viral and it's scary. It's over 600 meters long, over 60 meters high. I will not take it. And scarily enough, on January 29, 2025, a float fell from the water slide. Not from the slide itself, but from the conveyor belt that was, to loop back the floats, And then surprise, surprise, we also find out that Shah Alam City Hall, MBSA, had issued a notice to stop construction on November 14 of the previous year, which was ignored. They also issued a compound for operating without approval. So this glass water slide at ICT Shah Alam Selangor, Malaysia was operating without an operational approval. According to MBSA Corporate and Public Relations Head, the slide lacked operational approval and ICT needed to apply for planning permission and a temporary permit. Yet they still remain open. They even celebrated their grand ceremony with fireworks. That's kind of wild, okay? Once again, the float that fell was not on the slide but was on a conveyor belt that was heading back up, looping system, yeah? And then now we have this follow-up scary image which shows visitors on the slide, on the float, actually getting stuck. And if you can see from this scary video right here, they were stuck on the first loop and they had to be nudged from behind by another float. Just thinking about the probable whiplash damage and the impact from the float behind you knocking into the float in front could also fatally launch any visitors on the float elsewhere. As you can see, there are no safety nets at this structure. I just think you gotta really think twice before going on adventures on giant glass water slides. The US President Trump and his tariffs has been sending shock waves to the financial markets the last few days. Okay, so Trump wanted to impose 25% tariff on Mexico import and Canada import. After further discussions with the country leaders, they have postponed these tariffs for 30 days. And Trump also wanted to impose 10% tariff on China's import. So people are wondering now, so what about Singapore? Well, Singapore Foreign Minister have come out with a statement saying that Singapore is not expected to face direct tariffs from the US due to the US having a trade surplus with Singapore under the US-Singapore Free Trade Agreement. Did you understand that? Because if you do, I love the help in the comment section to help me understand this better, okay? However, Singapore could still be indirectly affected by global trade friction because it's a small open economy where trade is significantly larger than its GDP. Wow, editor, I am really out of my league here, but I'm trying my best to... So basically, in Singapore, we should be safe from Trump and his tariffs, okay? While Trump might be playing with his tariff sliders, Singapore should be safe. The high volume of trade relative to Singapore's GDP means that any disruption in global supply chains or economic integration could impact Singapore. But the relationship between Singapore and the US remains strong and multifaceted. Having been nurtured over 60 years across different US administrations, Singapore aims to work closely with the Trump administration to enhance bilateral ties and regional cooperation. This was a little bit of news harder than what I am used to sharing with you, squad. We're still in Singapore where some fun news, fun stories. So a customer named Lady L, in Singapore bought a squid and prawn burger set from Texas Chicken for Singapore dollar $9.50, expecting a standard size burger based on promotional images. Fun fact, promotional images are not life-size, okay? Upon opening her takeaway at home, she found the seafood patty was significantly smaller than the bun, leading to the disappointment. Look at this picture right here. So this is like the meme where, Mommy, I want a Texas Chicken burger, and Mommy says, we have Texas Chicken burger at home. So we have here, Mommy, I want Texas Chicken burger. Mommy says, we have this Texas Chicken burger at home here. Anyway, Lady L felt the reality was far from a promotional image. Once again, take note, promotional images are not life-size images, okay? These are only illustration. Describing the patty as extremely small. Yes, I can see that. The patty might be like half of the bun. She didn't confront the staff as she only noticed the size at home after purchase. Due to this experience, Lady L and her group decided to avoid Texas Chicken's burgers in the future. Side question. If it is a chicken place, why are we eating burgers at a chicken place? If I go to KFC, I'll eat fried chicken. If I go to Jollibee, I'll eat fried chicken. If I go to Popeye Chicken, I'll eat fried chicken. Why are people eating burgers in chicken joints? In fried chicken joints? Okay, anyway, even better, why are people ordering squid and prawn burger, a seafood patty at a fried chicken joint? But that is besides the story, okay? Texas Chicken conducted an internal review and described the incident as a one-time occurrence and a super rare occurrence. Basically, Lady L right here struck jackpot, okay? If she was supposed to win the Toto of 4D, then too bad. That Toto of 4D winning chance actually went to this extremely rare occurrence that Texas Chicken concluded after their internal review, okay? That 1 in a million chance, that 1 in 10,000 chance to win a lottery ticket, well, it somehow did happen, that chance, but in your super mini seafood patty. Texas Chicken stated that the patty size should be consistent and provided a photo of what the patty is supposed to look like. The company is taking steps to ensure ingredient quality and consistency, thanking customers for their feedback. My feedback to Texas Chicken is you might want to reduce the size of the bun, some cost saving tips for you. So the patty will look oversized to the whole burger. Our last story of the day is in Singapore at Block 801 West Coast, where a 24-hour laundry shop has been often have guests during 1:30 a.m. to 5 a.m. by a group of youths since the opening in August 2024. And this group of youths are really rowdy, basically taking this 24-hour laundry shop as their personal playground. The youths hang out, chat, and bring food and drinks into the store, not using the laundry machine at all. They leave snack packets, bottles, and sticky residue from foods and drinks all over the place. They have broken a vending machine display cover, loosened dryer hinge by climbing inside. I don't know, are they trying to look for amusement park ride? Not even going to talk about the damage they're doing to the dryer, but then look at this. Boy, you could have unalived yourself if some freaky accident happened right there, okay? And even left back tire marks on the floor. They also misuse of equipment, using stores, extension cords for charging personal mobile devices and riding bikes inside. Come on, please. Obviously, this could have been prevented if there was an attendant during the wee hours between 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. But then, which 24-hour shop is able to afford a 24-hour attendant in the shop at all times? Physical damage includes machine damage, internet wiring damage. Facility infrastructure have also sustained significant damage. And this led to financial strain on the poor owners because frequent repairs and operational disruptions, thanks to the rowdy youths, cause financial issues. I mean, this is just a small business, small business trying to survive, trying to provide a service, a 24-hour service to the community. And you have kids like this, kids that should be sleeping from 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. and yet since the shop opened in August 2024, they're just taking this place like their little land cafe, little sheltered playground for them to play at. I mean, please. Okay, police report has been made, but there has been little progress, leading to feelings of neglect and frustration from the store staff. The police have confirmed the report and investigations are still ongoing. It's really tough being a small business nowadays.